Now, can you check the value label for Kenya, the number gap? You can close that and you go to code book. Now to display label book country. Go to the command window. You type display, then you begin. Make sure you keep the session. Club the file log begin. Go to file log begin, then you keep the log file. Go to file log begin. Ulipata ni kama unapata. Simu unapata. Nini? Washapata ni kama ndio. Umeshapata, si ndio? Hebu browse, can you browse? Enda browse mdogo. Wameshapata. Click browse. Hapo hiyo icon ya browse mode hiyo. The next to that, browse your web. Can you save as? Enter file save as. Display. No, it's what you see in the shop. File save as. Andika Kenya data. The rest you command display label book. Na uandike country. Sasa yako itakuwa ni country code. Wewe hauna uko na country yenye nidhamu. Uko na valid label. Hii yote ni labelation. So any two hata ucommand country. Hiyo ya kwanza ina shida. Display label book country. Sasa unaona country ya taifa. Display label book na country. Make sure the country I guess label book. When I enter the data, no label book country. I think country once. Just have the country. File log begin. Okay. Anyway, that's where you are. File log begin. At file log begin. File log begin. Now change. Can you change the log save as type to be? Change the save as type to be. File log begin. Change the save as type to be log. That one will be a text file which can be read by your phone. Can you see the script and the log? File log begins. Just end your I'm going to close initiate. File log begin. Close complete. Then you go to file log begin. Change the save as type to be log. Now I need time series regulation, something like that. Time series regulation. Time series regulation. Log in. When I click it, that's clear. Time series regulation. I can save. Yeah. Time series regulation, then you save. Yeah. So that one is file log begin execution. File log begin. So you go log on. See you. Nimesema .log. Nika clear mwisho. Enda mwisho. Enda end. Enda kama clear. Ingine kama clear. Ingine file log close. Because when you file log from the main right side, close. Then you close that. And click the motion and do the one here. Select the second last and remove the one here. Now you come again. Let's proceed. You know, my moment for the reserve power. Label book country. Label book country. So every code that you'll be doing, you can display label. Like a label book country. Run. Select. Now there is what display. Label book is 1-1. Label book is 1-1. Label book is 1. Label book country Kenyan number. Siko sawa? So kwa tunasema kama ni string unasema keep if country code, ukirifaa zile za kitambo zenye kama yako mwanzo zote. Ukirifaa country code una quote keep if count is equals to what? You quote but due to the numbers, is it okay? Remember ukiimport your data set kwa Wamba ainanga hiyo label text tulifanyanga last time to code the coding. You encode value labels from string bar. Is it okay? That is last time. So if you have, you can say keep if country is equals to Kenya, what Kenya. Like in you a number, and you now write keep if that country is equals to keep if country. No. Keep space if space. Keep space if country. That country you have by equal is equivalent to 10. Is equal to 9. Try double equal sign. I think equal one can work. Equal 9. One is okay. One is okay. One equal sign. One equal sign is okay. Country up on 11. Yeah? No. Please, can you check your country code? Yake ni 11. Yako ni 9. Yako ni 9. Yako ni. So. If can you enter? Equal moja imekubali. Imekata. Sitaka ikubali. Leo ni double equal sign. Use equal sign split. Imekubali. Sawa, equal sign split. Equal sign split. Ajeka if keep space if your country click your code click the review hapo kwa review the last one from the review, click from the review window you can modify sasa hapa. Now can you browse your data set, check your data set if you have retained Kenyan data alone. Can you browse and check if you have Kenya data on? Because Kenya save. Can you now save? Save sasa you suppose save at this point. Unatumia ya icon. Unaona next. Unaona save icon. Kama control S. Can you save the data set? Kama ile back to Kenya save. You're doing a mistake. Itakupea error D1 yes. Na override the Kenya data. Yani imedelete it. Can you browse the data set? Click browse. Click browse and ensure that you only have Kenya data alone. Yani kuna consider. Now go to file save. Just click on the save icon. Hapo number 2. Yeah, you're safe. Itakuambia do you want to override? Yes. Make sure you override. Override that. Now override it. That's the last time. If you have panel, don't override. Right now, the way the file save. Just let me push. Let's now do regression analysis. We will be using this raw data set. Our dependent variable is what? What is our dependent variable? Any other? Yeah? But may not really depend on inflation, then it gets, that may not be a line. Yeah, GDP nataka kurudi, unapaka na sector growth, investment. Yeah. Let's follow these inflation. Because material is inflation and interest rates. You can inverse or positive. Huh? Inflation and interest rates should be negative or positive. Based on Philip's curve. self-employment interest inflation. But generally, interest rates in the lower prices. When you have high inflation, microeconomics, trade months, that period. You understand that theory? The interest and inflation. Keynesian theory, inflation, consumption. But the other day. So for interest rates, we expect that if you have high interest rates, what happens? The money supply becomes what? Money supply becomes low, right? And so inflation will decrease. Even in monetary policy tools, you controlling the money supply to control inflation. So I want us to look at this aspect of unemployment and inflation so that our dependent variable will be inflation, but we are factoring both aspects of interest rates as a major monetary policy tool and also unemployment. So let's have our outcome variable be inflation as a major dependent variable. So I think a simple model, we use simple models. So I want us to regress inflation against lending interest rates. Inflation is lending interest rates. Regress inflation. Regress inflation factors. Just to speak command when they go analyze regression for regress inflation. What is the sign? The sign is what? It is negative, right?
Yeah. This regress. Inflation interest rates.
Regress the name of the variable that you have, then the name of the variable in regress INF space. Regress INF space the landing rates. When you go to the menu, just go to the menu. You don't have to come this. You don't have to die. Yeah, go to the menu. Close down about statistics. Go to statistics. And you go to statistics. It's a long way. They get linear models. And the statistics, linear models. Let's just do this for once. Beginner to the final. Statistics. From the menu, can you click statistics? I'm waiting for this guy. Space. American regress double S. INF, no. Inflation on the where I a space, INF, space. Space then. Then the grid RLR. How many? Number of relation analysis. Let's use the long name statistics. Click on statistics. Linear models. Now when they linear regression. Linear models, linear regression. Can you click that? Linear regression. Select the dependent variable. Select the dependent to be. Then regress. Select the dependent to be inflation. Sorry. Select the dependent to be inflation and only one predictor which is lending rates. LR. Dependent upon inflation. Dependent to be inflation. Select the dependent to be inflation, then you select the independent to be lending rates. Ukitaka hizo za robust na moderate tuangalie baadaye kwa drink for heteroscedasticity. Nenda robust na moderate. Click robust, lakini usiselect anything, just click robust. When you click robust, from the name, regression na nini, kuna mahali imeandikwa robust na moderate. So just leave it for now. Hiyo ni correct for heteroscedasticity. If you have violent and constant variables, so just leave it to be default. Leave it can see the code in your hapo, the same code. When you click OK, you will still get the same code. So don't cram. Ukishindwa na code, unaenda tu kuamini information wapi, analysis details ni wapi. Just look for the name. Now, does it support the theory that inflation and interest rates have a negative correlation? Yeah? Yes? Do we have a negative significant correlation? The positive is still. So it means that they have. What about the significance? Check the p-value. The p-value for lending is 0.105, right? So in other words, interest rates and inflation have those significant negative correlation. That's how. But remember, we could be using stationary or rather a non-stationary series. So there also could be what we call lagging effect here. Past values rather influence the future. This is to understand the study model because we'll be looking at inflation at time t. At the general aspect of dynamic component where past values can influence future value. So let's also check another model too between inflation and employment. Let's check. Predict inflation based on unemployment. Predict inflation based on unemployment. So you can just modify the code. But the dependent here will be lending rates, the inflation. The predictor should be unemployment. So regress inflation based on unemployment only. Only unemployment only. Me to fix it. I will not just try to fix it whatever you think. And you predict inflation based on unemployment. Right. What will you do? Predict inflation based on unemployment only. Can you predict inflation based on unemployment? It should be inflation and unemployment. Like here, the two components, the two predictions should be true only. You see, you have to leave. So that becomes now. Thus, unemployment has a negative. Unemployment has a negative. But not also significant. So this is the dependent. Inflation is the dependent. How would you modify this? Can you flip this one here? These masters. Change it. So see it left in the left side. Delete the left in the left. And we are now using what the code for unemployment. Then you press. So we have the negative intercept. The negative is what? 1 point negative 0, 0. So I want us to just use this and see how can we be conclusive that indeed we have an insignificant finding. It will be type 1 error because we failed to reject. This is false what? False negative. Type 2 error. You are finding insignificant correlation. Well, indeed you are anticipating to have a negative significant correlation. Is it okay? So what will you do? Let's check on the time series properties. I want us to plot the time plot of inflation interest rates. Let's do that. Go to graphs. So you have to declare, once the data, you declare data to be time series, time series graph. So go to graphics, time series graphs, time series graphs. Go to graphics, time series graphs, line plots. Now, can you click time setting? Click time setting, time series graphs, then you click time setting. Click time series graphs, select time component, and then you select year. See the panel the year in the bottom. Look here. Select count on the bottom. You override it. Click OK. So T-set time is equal to. Click the time settings, select the time variable to be year, select time to be the time variable, select time, and then you select yearly. Select yearly, then you click OK. The one out of the it is a time series data set. When you strongly balance, when you will country, is there a way you can delete? Can you try to delete country? Time series data. And then line plots. On the time set, there is a delete panel. Delete panel here. The money. Delete it completely to be blank. Delete count, not time, but the country. We don't have it again. Delete the country to be blank. For time setting, delete manually. Delete manually. Delete. So, click time setting the line plots. Time series graphs. Time graphics, time series graphs. Graphics, time series graphs, now we can line plots. Then you click time setting. Delete count here. Click up on any account now. Delete. You have to click. Yes, delete. Click done. Then you delete manually. Delete. Then you click OK. So that applies to assign when I declare the time. Now, on the menu align plot, where you are, on the menu for line plot, go back to the menu for line plot. Can you click create? Graphics, time series graphs, line plots, time series graphs, line plots, then you click create. Can you select the Y to be? Select Y to be inflation. Inflation. We're going to use inflation. Click accept. Click create a new one. 2 lines. Create your kwanza. Create your bill. Also select interest. What are you doing? Unemployment. Use unemployment. The second plot should be unemployment at the same time. Click accept. So you can still do the Y axis, the time axis. Come and click where time axis. Can you click time axis? Click time axis, yes. Then you change to the year. Type year opportunities. From the menu, let's go back to the menu. Graphics line. Come on, go. Line plots. Time axis. Can you click the time axis? Change to be time, title should be what year. Then you can also go to the y-axis, equip rate in percentage, go to the rate. Title, click y-axis, title equal rate, now equal percentage. What title your y-axis? Above what y-axis? Now equal percentage, rate bracket percent. Rate bracket percent, above what y-axis title. What time axis? Title for y-axis is rate in space percentage, rate space percentage. Then you learn to open the capital letter, capital R. Vertical is rate in bracket percentage, simple. Take in what? Make a bracket there. Rate bracket percentage. Then percentage. So finger bracket. Finger bracket. Now end up what? Time axis. You want to click time axis. Click OK. Then you click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Move on. So you can see that our time series data ingine inaanza wapi? Data ya unemployment inaanza lini? Around 1991, something like that. 1990 something. So some of the things we learned, we learned something to do that clearly. For example, you have to remove what? Missing observations, irrelevant. Utakuwa na report atendeletumia time series yenye inaanza 1970 mpaka 2023. So it is a long time horizon for you to evaluate kama short run and long run. So time series kuna kitu inaitwa short na long run. You need a very large or rather long time period. So in this case, you'd be misleading. Kwa sababu, can you see the end? Kila mtu angalia end. Just click aside and you'll see end and look at graph. Can you check for regression output? Check for regression observations to graph. 33. 33 observations. Hapo kwa regression analysis. 33. 33 observations. Just click aside. Click one. Just do something. 33 observations. That shows 1970 plus. You already shot in 50 years. So in 1970, ako kwa time series. So in around 1971, 1974 back again. 2023. You have 51. How many years? How many years? Aya, kama unataka kuniambia, andika hapo somebody, andika SUM. Now andika SUM space. Both of them, inflation, INF na, no. Yeah, it's INF na, inflation and inflation and let's unemployment, unemployment. Unemployment because how many observations? Unemployment kwa observation check the word. Inafaa kwa 33.
Kama iko na sita.
Sasa shida iko wapi? Gross. Inaanza na 97. Kama ulikuwa umechukua hapa, umechukua hapa unemployment. Umechukua unemployment ya oil log, umechukua national estimate. Ya unaenda kuna column speed kwa all bank. Kuna balance.
I still use this one.
Yeah?
I can still use
But
this.
you understand what you're doing. Yeah. So, na mbona inakupea 33? That's very funny. Mbona inakupea 33 huko chini?
750 observation. Inflation 6.
Inafaa kutumia common sample size. Shuko ni 33. And then you go to 6. You're gonna 6. No. But you right now going to so according the common so 36 versus 33. That's why it is important that 3 because what? It is important that 3 you be complete data. That's how. It is important because we complete the data. Now, when you're using difference, don't apply difference. Come on, data gaps. I can't put gaps in between. You have to fill in. That's what we call the imputations. The first thing you should do here is to make sure that you've got a common sample size. So in time series evaluation, make sure you have a common time plot, common time horizon. I hope you understand it. Common time horizon, and there should be no missing cases. That's how. It will be useless for us to be the day of the one that will be able to report to 6 years. Any manipulation, 26 years. Come in and get the plan, it becomes omitted. And again, we are not even sure want us to remove. Check, can you browse? Let's now. I want us to delete observation. This is it. Excel. The first one in 1991. Kila mtu angalia 1991. So inasema utakuwa na reference. Inaweza kama labor force participation rate substitute. So it starts from 1971. Yako ni 1991. Sio? Hapa ndio data inaanza kuwa complete. 1991. Can you check from 1991? Is there any missing observation? Can you scroll down? Is there any missing after 1991? Can you scroll back at you? Equal 2021. 2023. So we have to remove 2023 and also what? Before 1991. So command drop if time. So the way to me instead of unemployment to go and labor force. Where to pay the shida. You drop now. Can you command drop if time is less than or equals to 1991? No, just say less than 1991. Drop no command is cut. No command is cut. Drop space if time is less than. If time space less, now give me less simple. The simple for less. Less than. Use the less than equal to here. Simple. 1991. You go 991. Now close that to the that should work. Where can drop space if time. Make sure time ni venye iko huko. Kama ni capital T, tumia capital T. Check the spelling for the time. Then you write 1991. 1991. Which one? The variable that we have in the class. Can you summarize? Double click to summarize. Double click to one. Double click to summarize. The run the summary statistics. Come to the run the summary statistics, but now using what? Just double click your summary. They run these output, but double click up. Yeah. Can you run? Run summary statistics. Double click the summary. Double click the summary statistics and then you run. Double click the summary statistics. Double click to your code and run. Okay, double click run. Double click twice. How many? And you know 33. Lakini umejua there is also one missing paragraph. 2023. That's why when you replace na si kwa hiyo column ndio venye tuliona ile kwa column nyingine tulitumia 33 kwa hii juu yenye ilikuwa missing sijui ilikuwa column gani. It has to be complete cross so that you'll be telling us I used data from this time period mpaka 1991 2022. Either way you impute, you can replace your missing part, you can impute the missing 2022. The equal common sample. Now again drop if time is equals to 2023. Drop again and complete. No, kidogo mbona yeye ina miss. Hebu click cross yeye ina miss. Tena yeye ina missing kwa 2023. Yeye book cross data set ni anaenda chini mpaka 2023. Hapo ina ilikuwa hapo juu. Yeye ina miss. Hiyo ni column ya? No, column, the variable. Labor force, angalia labor force participation rate. Labor force participation rate. Wewe download hii data. Hapo sawa. Kama ingekuwa research yako ungeendelea hivyo. But for now, let's move to the yako pia hapo ina. Nini bebe hiyo aliupdate. Yeah, it should be there. Yeah, 2022 last week was I'm sure. Last week is going to update you. 2023. Drop if We are interested in labor force. Ungeongeza labor force participation ingekuwa na 32. Inasemaje statistics 33? Ukiongeza labor force participation rate ingekuwa na 32. Nakaenda. Now when you say after looking, save. When you obtain the summary statistics of all the variables, save and overwrite. You save and overwrite. Save and then overwrite. I hope nyinyi mmetoa hiyo moja. Ya 2023. Ya 2023 imeenda. Imedrop ngapi? Sasa si nyinyi mmetoa kile. Mmetoa 32. Nyinyi mmedrop save ukatoa upate. Vijana wanasema drop ni pesa na vitu sio kimena. Unasema 32 observations. So like Tena mtafanya aje? Tena wanakisha naanza kwenda ndio siku ndio ninakuwa kubadili kwa na blank sheet hii inakuwa strictly equals strictly sasa tunafanya kurudisha na tunatumia ndio watu sana Can you obtain summary statistics of all the variables quickly? Mumeweka double equal sign. Ndio. But we need double equal sign. Ndio. Go to summary statistics of all the variables. All the variables quickly. Yote iko na common sample size. Statistics. Go to statistics. Summary statistics and you select all the variables. Inflation. Choose narrow you drop down arrow. Select the variables. Select all of them. Summary statistics and summary statistics. Exact time. You should exclude time. You see necessary. Ciao. only summary statistics. Statistics, inflation, they run these output, but the book click up and change. Not because we shift to can you run summary statistics? Double click the summary. Double click the summary. Double click the summary. Ukiongeza labor force participation rate iko na 2. Enter. You don't need variance. For the correlate, which is the same as the Pinarson. Now, can you go and select the Pinarson chest? Let me enter. Now create a new one. Time series. No, but doesn't even just get the budget. Whatever you percentage. Create a new one here. Receipt. Then you click on accept, and then you click OK. Now, so you can see we have a series whereby to necessarily multiple autoregressive ET minus 1 labs. We accept the p-value. Not time. Yeah, so you still remember. So always change the y-axis. Y-axis is not your gradient. Come here, y-axis is anybody in the video. So y-axis is anybody in the summer red. What is the y-axis label? Or your graph number? Red, see? So you should change to be what? First difference. I'm a second day. E. No idea. Change the y data to be first difference of media and point. Menu, then you change the rate. Hata yako iko sawa. Y data badala ya kuandika wapi d dot there. Or you can write in y data upgrade and change it. So you can still do that later. So what is the implication? Instead of regressing in inflation, let's now regress the first difference of each, because we've seen that the data is stationary at first one. First difference. Can you check for stationary inflation? I think at the Germany. In as much as inflation was stationary at level, listen, inflation was stationary at level. But so that when you do the first difference, complete. This is a relation. Inflation was stationary at level, which we've seen. Unemployment was also stationary at level, with differences running above constant. But whatever the first difference of inflation in Arabic in economics, you can opt for the second difference, because you've seen even undertaking the second difference, unemployment will still be stable and inflation is stable over. So we are now weighing whether to use first difference or use second difference. To the same class that all the series should be stationary at the same order of difference. Where should be a first while over here becomes misleading. So let's check difference of inflation is there. So click your Digifuller, then you use D dot, Digifuller and then D dot inflation. Digifuller and inflation, not Digifuller and then D dot inflation. Check that it is also stationary at first difference. It is still stationary at first difference. And it eliminates the impact of COVID. Don't I grab your COVID there? Ilikuja ikakuwa over around the same value, because we are looking at the change. Now, let's now regress. So you see value in the letter is considered. So is this still step? So instead of regressing using the raw value, we are using what? First difference, and to cure for autocorrelation, we also use the value of the first difference. So an equation will regress, D dot inflation, that's the first difference of inflation. D dot inflation. D dot inflation. Then L dot, the lag of that first difference again, because there could be, okay, let's do this. Let's assume kuna autocorrelation once. So to me, once D dot inflation and then D dot unemployment. D dot inflation, D dot unemployment. Replace D dot inflation, D dot unemployment. Then you run equal to D dot inflation, D dot unemployment. D dot inflation, D dot unemployment. Now, what is the sign? Still positive, but insignificant. Now, check for autocorrelation. Check for dimension statistic for different series. Check for dimension. Because tumetumia difference. Because the difference may not give you the same diagnostic tests. Yes? The raw values. Different series. Can you check the diagnosis of autocorrelation? Autocorrelation coming a problem. Autocorrelation, either using diagnosis statistic, check for that autocorrelation. Can you run the diagnostic test for autocorrelation? Using your Godfrey and diagnosis statistic. Godfrey, double click after Godfrey, double click. Double click, double click, double click, double click. So we don't have to use fast labs. So none of the promotion is two, perfectly around two. So we don't need to use labs anymore. Okay. The promotion is two. To me, I got free. P-value for no single correlation, we don't reject. Let's see. So when you use something different, don't use labs. There's no need for solving for last order because you're using the first different series. So it can also be argued using different series can solve the problem of autocorrelate. The last one is how to evaluate damage. Now, there's a multiple model variety. The recognition multiple model later on. You can actually a simple series to evaluate each other. This is an understanding. We only have one model. You have to test each for the stationarity, check for all the diagnostics, and see how to cure for that. Dummies, what is a dummy variable? Have a subject on dummy variables. Dummy variable. What's a dummy variable? What is a dummy variable? Dummy variable. Another term, dummy variable trap. What's the difference? Dummy variable, then what is dummy variable trap? What is dummy variable trap? What is dummy variable trap? Now the dummy variable. Lazima moja. Unaona kama ni gender tunakuwekea female kwa start lakini niache comes different because we report male and female at the same time. One has to be different. You cross that zero. So dummy variable is basically getting dump binary. Binary. In fact, serious to that. But if I define you as black and white, binary. You're creating binary groups of each of the categories. White first is the rest, black first is the rest, so you can binary. In time series, that it wants to control the shocks. For example, inflation could have been high in COVID-19. Come on, annually, it makes sense. You have put 1 year, you have 2021 and 2021. So you have 3 years. So for regression, there is a sort that can be insignificant. But lakini kama tukota data, you will how many quarters in each year? 4 quarters times 3 years. And upon a sample size, so it can become significantly higher inflation compared to this. So we can get done for coffee by doing what? Gonna generate coffee is equals to 1. Now one. What's up? Then you can say replace if here is 2020 or therefore time is 2021 or 2022. So tunaangalia crisis kama iko na significant high inflation. You also have the financial crisis ya 2008. So that you can have prior to the crisis and so when I say that the crisis equals 0 if it is less than statistics.